Alright, so welcome back to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. Let's get straight into today's video because we just got an update for a new character. So let's go over the new character and their skills and abilities and just give you guys my overall analysis of the new character that will be dropping this month. So if we go to our crew tab and we go to not owned, and the newest character will be another awakened character, literally 1 month after Zori. Not even 1 month. Hasn't been a month since Zori's been in the game and we've already got another awake character. So the devs are extremely greedy already. Alright, so let's get into her skills and abilities. She is a skill type character, 23,000 crew rating. These are her affinities. So you're going to need Luffy, Taro. You're going to need Christmas Limited Chopper. You're going to need Buggy. And then the hardest one will be, you're going to need both the other two awakened characters. So you're going to need Zoro and you're going to need Nico Form Luffy. So both awakened characters, which is extremely disappointing and sad. Because not a lot of people have Zoro. Because his event was complete trash. Obviously the same Awakened Devil Fruit and Peerless Haki. Just going over a fighting spirit real quick. It's Awakened Fighting Spirit, so again, not one of the four curse tools, so you're probably not going to be using her on Nico Luffy's team, just letting you know right now. Bonus damage, 525 damage per level, 240 rage points per turn, and 25 rage points per injury or every time she gets attacked. So that's absolutely amazing. This will scale up really well. She might need some rage flags to hit that 1k rage in Interserver, so she might be a rage character. Now, if you've played the Naruto version of the game, this character is exactly the same as the new Sasuke Renegun that literally just released on Naruto not that long ago. So I know exactly what this character does, but we're going to be going over it regardless for you guys. So her passive ability, which increases damage reduction of all aids by 25%, which is absolutely amazing, and reduces the chakra of the attacked unit by 150 points. As you can see, chakra, rage, as you can see, they literally just copy pasted from the Naruto version of the game. When attacking, it reduces the rage of the attacking unit by 75 points each time. After deployment, she will trigger this Fantasy Fairy. When there are 3 or more attack type crew members on the allied field, increases 30% crit damage and 20% lifesteal of all allies. So she's going to have basically the same thing as SD Law. She just has a bunch of characters' passives built as just her passive. They were very lazy with this character when they made the character in the Naruto version, but it is what it is. When there are 3 or more skill type crew members on the allied field, increases ultimate damage by 30% and control rate by 20%. This is easily the best one. And then when there are 3 or more defense type crew members on the allied field, increases 30% break rate and 20% block rate from all allies. And then this part is obviously Chopper's passive. If there is only Nami on the allied field, she'll get increased stats. 30% crit damage, 20% lifesteal, ultimate damage. She'll get all the stats that was previously mentioned up here. And it lasts forever, but she has to be the last one on the field. The third part of the passive, when Nami is attacked for the first time, she'll trigger Dark Cloud, which makes the attacker fall into the weakened state. Attack defense, damage rate, damage resistance rate are reduced by 60%. Cannot be cleansed or purified for 2 turns. This part of the passive is from a character that we don't actually have in the game. And then number 4 is just the usual invincibility, so when she takes fatal damage, she'll have invincible for 1 round and restores 20% HP and full rage to all allied skill types. This is why you want to be running skill types with her as well. So you want to be focusing 3 skill type team with her. And then the 5th one is Nami is permanently immune to all control effects for the first 2 turns of the battle, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, as you can see, just a bunch of different characters that we already have in the game, except for the 3rd one, which you guys probably don't know about, but just a bunch of characters' passives put into one. Very lazy, but that's what it is. Going over her basic skill, deals 210% plus 25 points of damage to a single target with the highest rage or chakra, and add electric arc. Paralyzed for 1 turn. She has guaranteed paralyzed for 1 turn. This would be absolutely insane for 1v1s. She'll be nuts for 1v1s. because she's the only one in the field. She gained all those stats, and she perma paralyzes on skill attacks, so she's insane for 1v1s. When releasing a small skill, if her own rage is greater than or equal to the enemy, it will trigger Drum of Prestige, which increases the ultimate damage of all allies by 40% for one turn. That's insanely good. And then if her rage is lower than the enemy, it will increase ultimate resistance of all allies by 40%. So this part is actually quite insane, the second one. And then the third part, when she releases a small skill, she triggers this effect. All allied crew members get 20% ignoring ultimate resistance and 20% ignore damage reduction. Every time one allied crew member is lost or dies, this attribute bonus will be increased by 5% for one turn. So this is absolutely insane. These last two parts are insane. So her basic skill, or going for a basic skill, build could work quite well, because that's quite insane. 40% ultimate damage, 40% ult resistance, or 20% ignoring ultimate resistance, and damage reduction is quite insane for your entire team. But let's go over her ultimate ability. Deals 200% plus 25 points of damage to all enemies, so it's AoE, and adds Armor Dissolution. Armor Dissolution does block rate decreases by 35%, and defense decreased by 35%. So this part makes me think that you really want her to ult first, so the rest of your ults do way more damage. When releasing the ultimate skill, all our crew members will get Electric Bubble. Electric Bubble increases damage reduction by 40%, increases control resistance by 40%, which is absolutely amazing, and transfers 60% of the damage to our teammates carrying electric bubbles when attacked. The transfer damage will not cause the teammates to die for one round. If there is only NAMI on the field, the effect will be increased by 80% on both the control resistance and the reduction. So it's absolutely amazing. The third part, or the last part, when releasing ultimate skill, now I'm going to use the power of ZEUS. Odd number of times release the ultimate skills will trigger, increases all allied chakra by 300 points and enters the state of Thunder Climax. Increases damage rate by 20% for 2 turns. So if it's an odd number, increase the damage rate by 20% for 2 turns. It will cleanse the debuffs of 3 allied random crew members and restores 20% HP. However, if it is an even number, all allies must release small skills in the next round, and they enter the state of Mirage Climax. The damage reduction rate increased by 20% for 2 turns, dispels 2 random enemy crew members' buffs, and has a 60% chance to stun them for 1 round. So I think the second part is much better, the even part. That's her skills and abilities there. Overall, this character is absolutely amazing. As I said, maybe you want a rage build. You definitely won't be using her on Nika Luffy's team, because you need those 3 skill type crew. So I would highly recommend running her with Law and double downing on that passive. So you get it faster and you don't have to run 2 skill type teams. You just run the one with both of them, which is absolutely amazing. But my biggest fear is that it's going to be a blessing event again, and no one's going to be able to get it, which will be very sad. So I really hope it's a GP event this month. It better be. Otherwise, this game is going downhill real fast. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the rundown and my analysis on the new ZEUS NAMI. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.